Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're doing well, as I always do under these difficult circumstances. Of course, we are now in the lockdown, but as you can see from the title card, this is Goal Week 8 of the WHU TV Fantasy Table Roundup. So as always, before we go into it itself, let's have a quick shout out to the channel sponsor. Once it does it properly, 3retro.com. which is not coming up for some random reason. Hang on a second. Let's try that there. No, right there. No. Well, anyway, guys, you know the drill with that. It's always going to happen. No. What the hell's going on with this? A bit mental. It's going a bit mental. I'm still not used to this. There we go. Right, there we go. Sorry, guys. 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below. That will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase retro kits from the 60s all the way through to the early 2000s, including the 1976 home shirt that inspired our home kit last season, of course, and also the Trevor Brooking 1980 FA Cup final, etc., etc. Some examples coming up here. But yeah, that's really thrown me for some reason. But Chad, good evening, mate. Hope you're all right. So, okay, guys, let's jump into it. Let's go into the Fantasy League table. So there you go. So, right, let's jump straight into it itself. Sitting bottom for the second week in a row now is Declan Edwards' Henley Yellows. Picking up 59 points this week at the rock bottom of 69th on the table and 165 points on the board so far this season. Also, for the second week in a row now, sitting in the penultimate place at the bottom of the table is Nick Marsh's hashtag GSBOUT. So Marshy, apologies for that, mate. Even though you picked up 75 points, which is really, really good, you're still second from bottom, unfortunately, with 210 points on the board so far this season. Darren O'Toole's The Tools has dropped down one place from 66th to 67th, picking up 25 points this week and 269 points on the board so far this season. We've also got Vinny Yellops, Vinny United has moved up one place from 67th to 66th, picking up 57 points this week and 277 points on the board so far this season. I'm just actually trying to see where that is. Bear with me 2 moments. Sorry, guys. Still trying to get used to all of this. Yeah, so there we go. Get rid of that. Okay. Peter Smythe's Interesting Times has dropped down 4 places from 61st to 65th, picking up 38 points this week and 303 points on the board so far this season. Also down 4 places from 60th to 64th is Ian Rollis's Cast Iron. Ian, your team picked up 47 points this week and 315 points on the board so far this season. Up 1 place from 64th to 63rd is Jake Crump's Nice Kosh, picking up 57 points this week and 316 points on the board so far this season. Rich Cook's Ole, or Ollie, I think that's meant to be, is sitting at 62nd place for the second week in a row now, picking up 53 points this week and 318 points on the board so far this season. Down 2 places from 53rd to... where are we? Yeah, up 2 places, I should say, from 63rd to 61st is Tim Smith's GSBOUT United, picking up 57 points this week and 322 points on the board so far this season. Down 1 place from 59th to 60th is Ivan Martinez Lorente Slayer 666, picking up 54 points this week and 332 points on the board so far this season. Down 3 places from 56th to 59th is Jack Smith's FC Ket Keith, picking up 38 points this week and 342 points on the board so far this season. Up 7 places from 65th to 58th is Jake Edrups Jinhei Junior FC, picking up 88 points this week and 346 points on the board so far this season. Eddie Holdich's Chicken Tikka Mosala has for the second week in a row now is sitting at 57th place this week, picking up 53 points and 350 points on the board so far this season. Down 2 places from 52nd to 56th is Paul Curran's Curran FC, picking up 22 points this week and 356 points on the board so far this season. Kenny Pettersson's Happy Hammers, for the second week in a row now, is sitting at 55th place with 56 points this week and 364 points on the board so far this season. Lee Roberts' Corona Casuals are also sitting at 54 for the second week in a row now, picking up 56 points this week and 370 points on the board so far this season. Michael Slevin, aka Dell's Hammers, has moved up 5 places from 58th to 53rd, picking up 82 points this week and 377 points on the board so far this season. Down 3 places from 49th to 52nd is Ben Harshaw's GSBOUT, picking up 42 points this week and 382 points on the board so far this season. My team, Heart of Gold, is sitting at 51st for the second week in a row now, picking up 48 points this week and 383 points on the board so far this season. Peach the Shaft, the 5'11" Grumbles and Grunts. Peach, your team has dropped down 11 places from 39th to 50th, picking up 43 points this week and 392 points on the board so far this season. James Calder's Vertigon has dropped down 6 places from 43rd to 49th, picking up 46 points this week and 395 points on the board so far this season. Got to double check something quickly. Yep, everything's working fine still. That's good. Okay, back to it. Okay, so Pavnit Upal's Diop It Like It's Hot. Pavnit, your team has dropped down 7 places from 40th to 47th, picking up 45 points this week and 396 points on the board so far this season. Joint tally total and joint position with Chris Green's Hammers Again is for the second week in a row now, that's sitting at the joint 47th place with 51 points this week and, as I said, 396 points as well. Dropped down 1 place from 45th to 46th is Moyes Are Back in Town, which is Holly Worthington's team, picking up 55 points this week and 400 points on the board so far this season. Lewis Robertson Scratch the Sack has moved up 5 places from 50th to 45th, picking up 66 points this week and 401 points on the board so far this season. Joint tally total so far with Paul Kelly's Heroes that has moved up 9 places from 53rd to 44th, picking up 71 points this week and 401 points on the board as well. But for some random reason, you're not joint 44th with Lewis Robinson's team. Ben Fisher's Ben's Golden Boys has dropped down 5 places from 38th to 43rd, picking up 52 points this week and 405 points on the board so far this season. Joint tally total with Ben Davis's Sunday Pub team, that moves down. It moves down 8 places, I should say, from 34th to 42nd, picking up 46 points this week. Steve Tibby's Misfits United. Steve, your team has moved up 4 places from 44th to 44th to 40th, picking up 63 points this week and 409 points on the board so far this season. Joint tally total with Jamie Smith's WHU that moves up 5 places from 45th to 40th. You've picked up 68 points, and as I said, joint tally total with Steve's team. Mike Williams has MWHU #GSBOUT has moved down 3 places from 36th to 39th, picking up 64 points this week and 411 points on the board so far this season. Joint tally total with Vitafans 2,000 points a goal has moved up 3 places from 41st to 38th, picking up 61 points this week. Jamie Gill's GSBOUT has dropped down 4 places from 33rd to 37th, picking up 52 points this week and 412 points on the board so far this season. Liam Chivers' Chivers 11 has moved up 12 places from 48th to 36th, picking up 76 points this week and 417 points on the board so far this season. Joint tally total with Eden Pickering's What's the Matter that moves up 7 places from 42nd to 35th, picking up 68 points this week. Chidera Okachayu's Emperor Chidex has moved down 3 places from 31st to 34th, picking up 59 points this week and 421 points on the board so far this season. Ian Proctor's Percy's Puppets. Ian, your team has moved down 3 places from 30th to 33rd, picking up 59 points this week and 422 points on the board so far this season. Will Bellu's Moy's Noise has moved up again from the 37th to 32nd, so moving up 5 places, picking up 73 points this week and 423 points on the board so far this season. Amir Raj's Matadule has moved down 4 places from 35th to moved up 4 places, I should say, from 35th to 31st, picking up 69 points this week and 424 points on the board so far this season. TSM LXKD's Alex even, your team has moved up 2 places from 32nd to 30th, picking up 62 points this week and 425 points on the board so far this season. Joint tally total with Mark Butler's DJ Blokey's WHU. Mark, unfortunately, mate, you've dropped down again from 26th to 29th, so dropped down 3 places, picking up 54 points this week. James Edwards Singnang FC has dropped down 6 places from 22nd to 28th, picking up 57 points this week and 427 points on the board so far this season. For the second week in a row now, Thomas Davison's 2 Shirlers and 1 Cup has been at the 27th place on the table, picking up 65 points this week, 429 points on the board so far this season. Excuse me. Adam Kane's Suchek FC has moved down 1 place from 24th to 25th, picking up 71 points this week and 431 points. Joint tally so far this season. Joint tally total. Darren Higgins' Hammers Untied, which also moves down 1 place from 24th to 25th. Picking up 67 points this week. Blagosh Koskovsky's Flying Monkeys has moved up 3 places from 27th to 24th, picking up 67 points this week and 435 points on the board so far this season. Martin Russell's Hammers Dude for the second week in a row now sitting at 23rd, picking up 69 points this week and 441 points on the board so far this season. Mark English's West Ham has dropped down 7 places from 15th to 22nd, picking up 53 points this week and 433 points on the board so far this season. Rowan Beckwith's Cupid Stunts. Rowan, your team has dropped down 3 places from 18th to 21st, picking up 62 points this week and 444 points on the board so far this season. Chichabi New Pains Tory 11 has dropped down 6 places from 14th to 20th, picking up 52 points this week and 455 points on the board so far this season. Philip Wilkinson's Alair Time, I should say. Philip, your team has moved up 1 place from 19th to 18th, picking up 66 points this week and 466 points on the board so far this season. Joint tally total with Jason Eulis's Wet Spam United that moves up 2 places from 20th to 18th, picking up 72 points this week and 446 points on the board so far this season. Jaswinder Upal's Pavnit's Old Man. Jaswinder, your team Punjab Irons has moved up has moved up 12 places, so very good movement for you there, mate, from 29th to 17th, picking up 81 points this week and 449 points on the board so far this season. Sam Whittington's Game of Throw-ins for the second week in a row now is sitting at the 16th place in the table with 64 points on the board and 450 points on the board so far this season. Sam Cash's Uncle Dex Egg Rice has moved down 4 places from 11th to 15th, picking up 49 points this week and 452 points on the board so far this season. Adam Sawyer's Hollow Bollocks has dropped down 2 places from 12th to 14th, picking up 55 points this week and 453 points on the board so far this season. Alexander Zarembas, Emily and Lukey WHU has moved up 4 places from 17th to 13th, picking up 74 points this week and 455 points on the board so far this season. Ian Sams is blowing bubbles, has moved up 9 places from 21st to 12th, so very, very good movement for you there, mate. Picking up 81 points this week and 457 points on the board so far this season. Matthew Newhoff, Calypso FC, has dropped down 2 places from 9th to 11th, picking up 52 points this week and 464 points on the board so far this season. Going into the top 10 now, Philip Gilbert's Iron Nappers has moved up, which is I'm sure he's going to be very happy about. Has moved up 3 places from 13th to 10th, picking up 71 points this week and 469 points so far this season. Adam Leather Barrows, the Jolly Moyes outing, has moved up 1 place from 10th to 9th, picking up 65 points this week and also 469 points on the board so far this season. Matteo Emmanuel's Derelexa Millen has moved down 4 places from 4th to 8th, picking up 45 points this week and 470 points on the board so far this season. David Creighton's Don't Call Me Sherla has moved down 2 places from 5th to 7th, picking up 53 points this week and 476 points on the board so far this season. For the second week in a row now, Steph Oates' Unbelievable Jeff is sitting at 6th place in the table, picking up 61 points this week and 484 points on the board so far this season. Emma Beckwith's Forever Bowen Bubbles has moved up 2 places from 7th to 5th, picking up 66 points this week and 487 points on the board so far this season. James Bowles' Real Loose Ends has dropped down 2 places from 2nd to 4th, picking up 59 points this week and 492 points on the board so far this season. Greg Wilcox's Pick Push has moved up 5 places from 8th to 3rd, picking up 79 points this week and 498 points on the board so far this season. For the good few weeks, for 5 weeks in a row up until this week, Kev Harlan's Incidental Warriors has been at the top of the table but moves down 1 place to 2nd, picking up 47 points this week, and Levi's 501 on the table so far this season, which means for the first time ever, in fact, of doing the JPWHU TV Fantasy League table, Richie Higgins is up the top with Richie United, picking up 82 points this week and 514 points on the board so far this season. So guys, thank you very, very much for your time. I'm hoping to see what everyone's been saying in the chat. Oh, no, the 3 Retro is still going, so I'll switch that off. I thought I did. There you go. Okay, so Ben, hello. Keith says, right now after my favourite. I'm not really sure what you're going on with that, mate. Blah, blah, blah. Not really sure what Keith is trying to do tonight. Mental stuff, just obviously trying to get himself up on the screen as usual. But guys, thank you very, very much for your time. Now, of course, because we're in the international break, there's not going to be that much content coming out this week, which is going to be quite nice. However, on Wednesday night, we will be having the weekly live chat. So stick around for that as usual. That's going to be at 7 o'clock. But other than that, guys, if anything important comes up, of course I'll do a broadcast. But I do hope you've enjoyed this as always. If you're new to the channel, then by all means please do subscribe. We had a few people subscribe on Saturday, and a lot of people have unsubscribed since over the last couple of days. So we're still nowhere near getting to 1700, but we're still 8 away at the start of this recording. So guys, please do share this content, like this content if you enjoyed it, and of course please do subscribe. And for those that are watching the replay, put your comments in the comment section below. It'd be nice to see what you think on your movements that haven't been able to watch this, because as it stands at the moment and going forward for that matter, these will only be going live to YouTube, nothing going up to Periscope at the moment. But I'll try and sort something out in the not too distant future. In the meantime, guys, thank you very much for your time, and I hope to see you guys on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock for the live chat. All the best now. Take care.